EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hello there, welcome, the warmest welcome. I'm Mark Nicholas. Today we're bringing you one of the most special games of one-day cricket you could ever imagine. An array of top-class players for your enjoyment. Sit back, relax. This is a hard surface and it looks to me as if it'll have even bounce and good carry through to the wicket-keeper. I'd be batting first if I won this toss. You had to bat first, there was no issue there. This looks the most beautiful pitch. Even covering of grass, it's firm, it should bounce evenly, should come onto the bat. Oh, I can see a mountain of runs. Here's Kevin Peterson.
Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
His straight driving is perfect.
He looks as if he might be hurt.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. Miles, he's hit it miles.
That is a glorious stroke.
Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
That's found the gap in the field. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. He's worked that into the gap. That's 2 more runs on the board.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him, too. Beautifully played. You couldn't imagine anything better.
The sweeper picks up. Just 1 run.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far. What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
Let's take a look at that in slow mo. The batsman was in trouble with that delivery. Managed to get 3 out of that. Excellent running.
It's a good plan, this, by the batsman. You can sense that they want to run the fielders ragged. Such pressure and mistakes will come. No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
That is a top shot. Beautifully played.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum. The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows.
There's his half-century.
He's played a gem of an innings. The key is to retain concentration and move on.
There should be some runs here. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the ring.
Stopped in the covers. Played into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. That is massive.
Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box. That's the end of the 5th over.
Swept away powerfully, 4 more, rolling the wrists on top of the ball, and a very clean strike. Well, he smashed that for 4, and what a big smile on his face.
Killeen continues.
It's pretty tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this. There doesn't seem to be any margin for error. Oh, it's a monster.
Marvellous stuff. And the end of the over.
The bowler isn't doing enough to keep it tight. It's a surprise to me if he stays in the attack.
That's 50 for Lewis. It's straight to a fielder.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
That's been given as a wide. Ouch, that must have hurt. That over helped the run rate somewhat. That was a no ball by Kohli. There's the umpire signal, no ball. Play it away with comfort.
Now, he is using the sweep stroke to great effect against the spinners here. Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack. Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
Kohli continues.
Well, a player of this quality just doesn't miss out on opportunities like that. Onto it in a flash.
There's his century.
Oh, 100 for Kevin Peterson. Another 100 that is magic to watch. Every time this man strides to the crease, he fills us with anticipation. Well, today, he's been blistering, particularly through the onside, the side of the pitch that he loves so well, but his cover driving has been a joy to watch too. Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
He picked that up beautifully. Flicked away nicely. Excellent running from the two batsmen. Steered expertly into the gap, fielded by the man at long on. Well, that one will wake him up a bit. Ooh, that looked quite nasty. Fielded by the man out long on. He was pushing his luck a little there. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Nice shot down the ground. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That's a big appeal. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. That was 6 all the way.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant! What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
That's 2 sixes off the over now. Really struck that well.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Glance down to fine leg. Just 1 run. Fielded by the man out long on. Fielded by the man out long on. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Fielded by the man out long on. He looked as if he was home to me. It's straight to a fielder. Oh, big shout for that one. And gone. This was how the wicket fell. That's 100 for Lewis.
Oh, he's played really well out there and thoroughly deserves that 100. Now, the key thing is to keep going because there's a big total to be had here today. Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
Struck in front. He's gone.
Definitely gone. He's a goner.
It's straight to a fielder. Marvellous effort that. Brilliantly caught.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder. Brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
The new ball will be available soon, and it'll be interesting to see if the captain takes it. It's straight to a fielder. Oh, and he's bowled him.
That's a great sight for a bowler. Stumps flying all over the hockey.
He tried the flipper there.
Miles! He's hit it miles!
It's straight to a fielder. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings.
Huge! That is huge!
Played into the gap. Oh, that must have been close. There should be some runs here. Fielded by the man out long on. The batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. That's the end of the 15th over.
That is massive.
Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it. It's straight to a fielder. It never looked like being a run there.
What a mess. A total shambles. He left his partner high and dry.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running.
Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
And the end of the over. He smashed that right out of the ground.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
Miller waiting at the striker's end. Miller has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. It's straight to a fielder. There's just one there. Marvellous stuff. That's out. Caught.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on?
Confident appeal. Let's take it. Stroked through the covers. That takes him into double figures. Fielded by the man at long on.
Four from the moment he hit it. There's a skill in that. Picking the gap is a skill.
Steered expertly into the gap. There's just one there. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. He timed that to perfection.
That's ideal. A perfect example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it.
Oh, that could be a very painful blow.
Oh, it's a monster.
That is a top shot.
Ah, well, everything was in the right place there, and it raced away to the boundary.
That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, it's a terrible run, and the picture shows it. He was miles out. The umpires are out in the middle, the players are making their way too, and here come the opening batsmen. It's a stiff old target to chase. I reckon they might get there. Richie Benaud might know more.
It's straight to a fielder.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it. He loves it there. Leg stump, and it's 4 every time.
That was still going up as it cleared the rope.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum. He's always looking for that shot. It's such a strength in his game. Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
They were diving for cover in the stand there.
Never mind the fielder. The bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. Nope, the bowler won't be happy about that. Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
He's worked that into the gap. Well, there's his half-century.
Well, if you bowl at him on his legs, he'll punish you every time.
And the end of the over.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
That's a fantastic strike. If he runs here, a direct hit would have got him.
What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. He really is very strong off his legs. The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
Really looks in fine nick today. He's got it into the gap. He was pushing his luck a little there. Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
His straight driving is perfect. Well, that's perfection. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just stroked it away.
The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too.
That brings up his half-century.
Concentration is the key now. There's 100 for him out there. Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
That's 2 sixes off the over now.
Miles, he's hit it miles. The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows.
They'll be looking for that ball for days.
Uppish but safe, I guess you'd say. Keep it on the ground at this stage, but well, we're watching one of the great risk takers.
There's the umpire signal, no ball.
Huge! That is huge!
That's through, bowl him.
Well, he just got everything wrong and played all around a pretty straight ball. He had 100 in his sights. He will be gutted.
Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
That is massive.
That must be close. We can have a look. That was a real textbook shot.
You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played.
That was a really confident shot. Well, that's found the gap in the field. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Oh, that must have been close. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Play it away with comfort. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. He's got it into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. He looked as if he was home to me. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Oh, big shout for that one.
Now, the bowler's giving him a hard time out there. That will have hurt. He won't want to show that it's hurt, but you sense the momentum changing.
Fielded by the man out long on. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That takes him into the 90s. Steered expertly into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. Hold him.
Great bowling. Perhaps extra pace did it, and it went straight through him. I mean, that's a fantastic ball. Yeah, nicely done, nicely played. The leg glances, well, it's a stroke of touch and feel, and that was a perfect example of it.
Played into the gap. That's the end of the 10th over. Out.
Well, a player of this class playing completely down the wrong line. It's made a terrible mess of the stumps too.
Steered expertly into the gap. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Super catch that. What an amazing catch. Out, caught.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
Well held.
Would you believe it? He's picked the fielder out perfectly.
Hit straight to a fielder. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Fielded by the man out long on. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? They've turned that into two. That's good running. Pushed into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Fielded by the man out long on. Stopped in the covers. Fielded by the man out long on. A direct hit would have got him. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Hit straight to a fielder. There's just one there. De Villiers facing. Played into the gap. He was pushing his luck a little there. That takes him into double figures. Fielded by the man out long on. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. They've turned that into two. That's good running. That takes him into double figures. That's straight back past the bowler. They've turned that into two. That's good running. He's worked that into the gap. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. There should be some runs here. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Steered expertly into the gap. Oh, foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
There might be a few heated words said about that in the dressing room too.
That's There'll be runs here. Fielded by the man out long on. Oh, that must have been close. That's two more runs on the board. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Played into the gap. He looked as if he was home to me. De Villiers has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Well, that's found the gap in the field. Fielded by the man out long on. The batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Oh, what a catch. Have yourself a complimentary beverage, son. Akram to start another over of this long spell. Fielded by the man out long on. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. That's two more runs on the board. Well, that's found the gap in the field. Fielded by the man out long on. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Fielded by the man out long on. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? They've turned that into two. That's good running. Clean bowled.
I don't know whether he just lost the line of the ball or something, but I mean, it's gone through bat and pad and done him easily.
And the end of the over. That has to be close. Expertly held.
He got into a great position to take that catch. Yep, that'll do it. That gives them an excellent win in this important limited overs fixture. On behalf of Richie Benno and myself, it's a goodbye. We've had the most brilliant day here, a day that none of us will ever forget.